All right, guys, it is 6:30, and we are zoomed in here over Elmore and Montgomery counties in South Alabama, and because we have a brand new tornado warning that does include a good portion of Montgomery and Elmore counties. And so this tornado warning goes until 7 o'clock for 30 more minutes for Elmore and Montgomery counties. And as you can see, there is your polygon warning. And let me go on ahead real quick and pull up let me go ahead and pull up Drew. And Drew, how are you doing this evening, sir? Drew, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, how are you doing this evening, sir? Obviously,
All
we're
right.
having. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. I said, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great. Doing great. Trying to
Well,
pay attention to the weather.
yes. Well, what are your thoughts about the tornado warning?
Well, it's very difficult to see on radar. I don't know
Yes.
why my data is so dirty coming from KMXX. It's not that bad on GR, but it is on WSV3.
Yes. Now, it does look pretty good from Birmingham, though. And this is a wicked line of storms nonetheless. But if you're watching us right now up in Wetumpka or in Tallahassee, go on ahead and be in your safe place right now. Also, if you are in Electric, be in your safe place right now. And this is north of the city of Montgomery. Montgomery is underneath a severe thunderstorm warning, but you are not under a tornado warning. And this thunderstorm is capable of producing a tornado. Was located over Brew Ridge or near Wetumpka, moving to the east at 55 miles per hour. This is a radar indicated rotation. So if you're watching us in Wetumpka right now, go on ahead and be in your safe place, and especially if you are up here towards the Wallsboro area, Quail Run off of Highway 14, and then of course Highway 231 as well. And it does look like that it is trying to strengthen up a little bit just off to the east of Millbrook right now. So, Drew, what are you seeing on your end?
Yeah, I'm seeing about the same stuff. It's definitely look like it's trying to strengthen a little bit.
Especially right there, just off to the southwest of Wetumpka. And
Yeah.
I want to see. And what are your thoughts on the weather situation for the rest of the day?
I'd say definitely straight line winds, 60 plus.
Yes. And also, the Montgomery Airport just had a wind gust to 57 miles per hour with this line of storms. So they are definitely packing a punch there in East Alabama.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And let me zoom out and see if I can see a camera that we can actually see something with this.
It's going to be a rough location to try to get a camera, but it might be possible. Maybe we'll get
Yeah,
lucky.
I don't think that there is one. Now it looks like that it is a straight line wind event coming in here towards Wetumpka, and basically from Electric all the way down to just off to the south of Wetumpka. So as soon as the Weather Service issued that tornado warning, the actual couplet went back to straight line winds. You notice that?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not seeing no rotation on any of the other ones. Maybe a slight bit out of Birmingham.
So I would not be surprised to see the Weather Service in Birmingham cancel it. Although I will tell you, there is a little bit of rotation off of the KMMX.
I don't know. In mine, I got range folding.
Okay. So once again, we are here zoomed in over just south of the Wetumpka area over towards the Tallahassee area. And this is coming right at you too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So,
I'm definitely in the cone for sure.
oh really?
Oh yeah.
So where are you exactly?
So I'm just south, right here in Opelika.
Okay. Oh wow. So yeah, that storm's coming right at you too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I also need to mention for the people back off to the west, the let me see, make
Just
sure.
canceled the warning.
Wow. Okay, so we logged on for nothing. Okay, so once again, the severe weather warning here, the tornado warning for Montgomery and Elmore County has been allowed to cancel. But they are going to issue a severe thunderstorm warning now for Bullock, Macon, and Pike counties until 8 o'clock. And I will tell you, man, that is a wicked, wicked line of storms right now. And since it is 6:30, let's stay here for about another, I don't know, 5 minutes and kind of give people an update. If you are basically watching us from Goodwater all the way down to just west of Alexander City, Electric down to Montgomery, and then stretching back down to Fort Deposit, there is an intense line of wind that is coming towards your location right now. And Drew, based off what I'm seeing from Birmingham, the most intense line in the tense portion of the line is going to be this area that's bowing out here over towards the Lake Martin area, also just
Yeah,
west
yeah.
of Gatesville. That very well could have winds upwards of 70 miles per hour coming up here
Is
towards the
that just
Lake
south
Martin.
of Alexander City?
Yes.
Yeah, heading towards Jackson's Gap and Dadeville.
Also towards Wind Creek Farms and Lake Martin. So if you're watching us right now, anywhere near Lake Martin, also over here towards Dadeville along 280, you need to go on ahead and think about being in your safe place. Because that could be winds in easily excess of 70 miles per hour coming in there. So I would venture to say, since it's bowing out like that, we could see wind gusts upwards of 70 in that. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree, Drew?
Yeah, I agree. I'm about to get a probe on it, and I'll let you know.
Okay. Also,
It's like
we need to watch.
75
Holy cow! 75 knots or miles per hour?
miles per hour.
Okay. So definitely. And so we also, if you notice that there's a little kink up there just off to the northwest of Alexander City. So we're going to have to watch that as well. Let me check and see what that is. Danley Field in Montgomery County has had a wind gust to 58 miles per hour as the storm came on through the area. So once again, there is a severe thunderstorm warning from Birmingham for Montgomery County, Alabama until 7:15. Once again, there is also life-threatening flooding going on up there in the metro of Birmingham. And Drew, what have you seen about those areas up there in Birmingham?
Just massive flooding, big time flooding up there.
Also, for our friends over there in Opelika and Auburn, there is a brand new severe thunderstorm warning for you that includes Chambers and Lee County, Alabama, until 8 o'clock. And that is for this intense line of storms that is intensifying right now, that is just west of Alexander City, stretching down to eclectic, sorry, and then just off to the east of Wetumpka now. So if you're watching us right now along 280 from Alexander City all the way down to Auburn and Opelika, you need to go on ahead and think about being in your safe place. And pretty much, Drew, you know this area over here better than I do. So go on ahead and tell people a couple of places that they need to be in their safe place over there towards Alexander City.
I would say pretty much anything from Alexander City down the Red Hill, Tallahassee, Shorter. The good news is the most recent one, it didn't include the tornado possible. So,
right, it just says winds upwards of 60, so that's good.
Yeah.
And like I said, more flooding ongoing up there in Jefferson County.
And I will say with winds, make sure you go outside and secure your outdoor furniture, your trash cans. Make sure you get them away from the road. You don't want nothing flying.
And so basically, if you are west of this line, if you are watching us right now in Wetumpka, if you're watching us in Montgomery, Millbrook, if you're watching us in Selma, Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, your severe weather threat is officially over. The rest of the area, from Alexander City down to Auburn, Opelika, Tuskegee, Troy, let's see, Greenville, Decatur, places like Eufaula, Columbus, Georgia, you guys are still under the gun for a little bit later on for the potential of damaging straight line winds and a few isolated tornadoes. Now, Drew, well, I was going to say that, but then it changed. I was looking at a area of rotation right on the line of storms itself near the Fort Deposit, but that has gone away. But did you see? Can you step it back on yours? Because there was an area looked like of rotation just off to the north of Fort Deposit.
I'm seeing a little bit just south of Alexander
Yes.
City.
South of what?
Alexander City.
Right. Also, there was earlier when we had that tornado warning near Chilton County and Maplesville, there was a confirmed tornado by the public of multiple trees and power lines down associated with a tornado debris signature on the radar, likely tornado. Now, this was back a long time ago, back, I would say, about an hour ago when these storms came through Maplesville in Chilton County. So that is the most recent damage report that we've gotten in, was back when this storm was 1 mile south of Maplesville in Chilton County. So, Drew, I think because of that area of rotation near Alexander City, coming up here towards the new site and Daviston area, I think we need to stay here just for a little bit longer to see if they may actually pull the trigger on a tornado warning, because that very well could be a comma head going on up there on the northern end of that line.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's like it's just north of 280 right now. That's the little gap I'm seeing right there.
Yes. Also, a line of strong thunderstorms will affect Monroe, Mobile, Baldwin, Washington, Clark, Escambia, Conecuh, yada, yada, yada. So Mobile has pretty much downgraded the warnings down there to significant weather alerts, pretty much.
Yeah.
So let's check down here just for our friends in Mobile. Yeah, that line has really fallen apart the further south you go. So the most
Hmm.
intense line of this storm is basically going to be from just south of Graysville and north of Alexander City, stretching back to Monroeville. And then that's pretty much it, all that we've got going on right now.
See, the latest one out of Shelby County, fast moving and deep water running across Highway 119 near Lake Purdy.
Yes. Also, Booth in in Booth
Watauga County.
in Autauga County. Yes, sorry, trees down. So once again, these storms have had a history of producing wind damage, with a possible tornado back across Maplesville. Okay. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Butler, Conecuh, Covington, and Crenshaw counties. All right, so right now, the most serious looking line of storms is going to be this batch that is coming from just north of Alexander City, and then curving down in this bowing out segment. And unfortunately, Drew, it looks like you are going to be right on the edge of that bow if it holds together coming towards Opelika here within a few minutes.
Yeah, I'd
So
say it's
right now,
not going to
what
be a
now?
fun trip.
So if you're watching us right now near Dadeville, Camp Hill, going ahead. Ooh, uh, Drew, are you looking at this from KMMX or MXX?
Yes, yes. Right there next to Jackson's Gap.
Look at that little
Mm-hmm.
notch. That very well could be your next tornado warning coming from the National Weather Service in Birmingham. So if you're watching us right now
It
in
looks even
news,
worse. Looks even worse out of Birmingham.
so if you're watching us right now near Daviston or New Site, or getting over here towards 49 that runs from Dadeville up to New Site, going ahead, think about being in your safe place just in case the Weather Service goes on ahead and issues a tornado warning for that area right there. Now, for some reason, the velocity does not look that good from KMMX.
Mm.
KMXX, but it does look pretty good from Birmingham.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, for some reason the KMMX data is, I don't know, it's just missing data pretty much.
Yes.
And so it blots it out.
So once again, if you're watching us right now in North Dadeville, Jackson's Gap, Lake Hill Estates, Dadeville, um, flash flood warning for the Cahaba River and Cahaba Heights until 8:10. So that was the latest information there. Okay. So once again, if you're watching us on 280 from North Dadeville down to Dadeville over to Camp Hill, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place. Also Walnut Hill, and then eventually. And let me also say this for our friends across South Alabama that may be watching. Mobile has canceled Tornado Watch for Choctaw, Clark, Monroe, Washington, and Wilcox counties. So basically, if you are east of this line, your severe weather threat is over. If you are still, I'm sorry, if you're west of this line, your severe weather threat is over. If you are east of it, you still have a threat of seeing severe weather. Also, damage is now being reported in Prospect in Autauga County. So, Drew, what are you seeing on your end from that storm that has just come through Alexander City right now? Because that storm is really packing a punch and looking like it really wants to bow out, coming over here towards Topeka and Sessions, Alabama.
Yeah, I'm still seeing the 70 plus mile per hour winds right around Jackson's Gap, north of Dadeville.
Yes.
And I'm still seeing rotation out of Birmingham, but not so much out of KMX or
Right. What are you
KMXX.
seeing wind wise coming towards Dadeville right now?
Around 73 max,
Okay.
say average.
So,
That's
guys,
going to pass just north of Dadeville.
dude, that's wow. Look at it now. So there's your. I keep waiting for Birmingham to pop a tornado warning. So if you're watching us right now towards new site, Kurt, hey man, are you looking at the screen right now? Look at that right
Yeah.
there. That's almost a 45-degree angle. That's insane.
KMMX isn't it much better either. I'm looking at them both side by side, and I would say Birmingham definitely shows more.
Yes.
But I'm
So once again, if you're watching us over here in New Site, all the way down to Dadeville and Camp Hill, please be in a sturdy shelter as these winds are going to be rather significant. And then, of course, down here, look at them; they're really bowing out, coming towards your area right now as well. And the National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning that does include Auburn and Opelika now.
Are you seeing that one south of Shorter?
I'm not. No. Are you? What are you seeing?
I don't know. It seems to be right in that little hook south of Shorter. Go back to reflectivity, and you'll see a little hook right there. This is out of KMXX.
Oh, okay. Let me back out. I see it just off to the east of Alexander City, near Sessions. And Topeka. All right, severe thunderstorm warning has been expired for Elmore County. So your severe weather threat is officially over.
All right, so you see your 85 sign right there near Tuskegee?
Yes.
That one right there.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then the one to the south of it, that lives.
Yeah, that one too. Tuskegee, and then of course down here towards south of Pikes Road.
I'm seeing more rotation with that one and shorter.
Yep, I see it. So, do you want me to switch over to your radar for a second so that you can better show it, or you want to just stay on mine?
You can stay on yours. If anything pops up, we can switch back and forth,
Okay. So once again, we are watching severe storms across the far eastern and southeastern portions of the area. And there is a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings. Okay, so there's more damage reports coming in Montgomery County, Alabama. And there's a lot of people without power across the state, too, because of these storms. Jeremy Pickett said that y'all are about to get slammed, which y'all are. Because of that storm there, man. So, are you gonna?
Oh yeah.
Are you going to try and take shelter? Or are you gonna stay here?
I don't know. I'll probably just go outside and watch it come in. I didn't say that on. Don't do that.
Yes, you did. You said it, man. But that's man. I can't imagine what that would actually look like.
I mean, look at those little. Look at the Maxwell reflectivity, and you'll see like the little tentacles come off of it. It looks creepy.
Right. Which one?
Right there at Shorter, and then the one to the south. It just looks so weird.
Yeah, I see that. So, guys, we cannot stress enough that these winds may actually be close to 70 to 80 miles per hour, and especially if you were over here towards the Auburn and Opelika areas. So, please take this serious, and especially if you were on the University of Auburn campus. If you're watching us in Opelika, if you're watching us here towards Tuskegee University as well. And the severe thunderstorm warning continues for Tallapoosa until 7:15. But the most serious situation is about to come in here until 8 o'clock for Auburn and for Lee County and Chambers County in Alabama. And then, of course, getting over here into Georgia as well, from LaGrange all the way down to Columbus, Georgia. You need to go ahead and be in your safe place as well. And Drew, based off of that signature right there, would you not be inclined to tell people to go to their safe place based on how rough that looks?
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially if you're in a mobile home. If you're in a mobile home, I wouldn't even question it whatsoever.
So if you're watching us in Auburn, if you're watching us in Opelika, if you're watching us up here towards Dadeville or north of Dadeville, please be in your safe places. This is going to be, if you're watching us in Camp Hill, if you're watching us in Daviston, new site, be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. And I would treat this like a tornado warning. And I'm actually going to see, Drew, if you would, go on ahead and talk for a minute. And I'm going to see if there are any cameras in Auburn.
Go ahead and flip it over to my screen.
Okay. Give me just a second. Okay, bud, yours is up.
So this is what I wanted to show people. Just a rotation right around Dadeville that's coming up. And then there's still some down here. It's like Shady Grove, Grady. That's out of Pike County. And it's just about to cross into Pike County, actually. So Union Springs, Auburn, Lafayette, Wadley. It looks to me like the majority of it is in Dadeville. They're definitely going to have some damage out there.
Hey, real quick. That's weird. Okay, all right. Here, so I'm sorry to interrupt, but
You're fine.
Birmingham cancels tornado watch for Autauga, Chilton, Coosa, Dallas, Elmore, and Lowndes County. However, they continue it until 10 o'clock for Montgomery and Tallapoosa. So that's the situation there. I cannot believe that there's no cameras in Auburn. You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, there's definitely some on campus. I know there's one in
Not from AlDOT.
No, not from AlDOT.
All right.
Look for Tumor's Corner. I know there's one there.
So go on ahead and tell everybody where this is coming to.
All right. So it should be at Waverly, Lochapoka, Tuskegee. Coming up on Union Spring, Petrie. That's down in Crenshaw County. So Lee County is going to be coming up on Auburn, The Bottle, Gold Hill, Waverly, Oak Bowery. 5 Points, Wadley, Roanoke, Wedowee, Woodland. Basically all down 431.
All right, Drew. I am going to switch over to a view here on the Auburn, Alabama campus on the University of Auburn.
Okay.
And we are going to watch these storms as they come on into Auburn.
Yeah, they should be there right about now, too.
All right. And this is on the University of Auburn campus. And hopefully you guys are able to see what we're seeing here on camera. So if you would, go on ahead and talk them through where that is located, please. where the storms are located right now.
So they're just past Lochapoka, and they should be hitting there right about now. So you'll see the wind starting to kick up, and that looks like it's looking out towards maybe South College. I can't tell. Did it say what building this was on?
No, but you can see the winds really kicking up right now as you look at the trees down there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So that looks like the parking deck right there. I'm not sure which one that is. That could be the South College parking deck actually. Ooh, look at that crane.
Oh yes, look at the crane over there, and wow, that's not good, man.
I wonder if they're going to like try turning it into the wind or something, or away from the
Right.
wind.
So a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Russell County, Alabama.
This could
So
be on the stadium. This could be the stadium cam. This could be. I think that might be looking out to one of the halls.
right. So things are about to get really nasty on the Auburn campus.
Look at the tumors oak, the tumors corner. The
Oh wow,
baker.
look at this, man.
Oh man.
Wow. Okay. That's nasty. All right, that's coming into Auburn right now. Lightning, it's illuminating. But that is nasty, man.
That looks like the president's house right there.
Yes. So we have very, very, very intense wind coming into Auburn right now on the leading edge of this severe weather complex that is coming through Auburn. And you saw the lightning there on the screen. And we're going to stay with this shot as long as we can. Rain is in the foreground back there behind the mansion there. But this is a very serious situation coming into Auburn right now. And Drew, where are you located closer to this area in relation to this area? Are you further north?
So I'm roughly just east of that, about 15 minutes east.
Okay. Ooh, look at that lightning, man.
Mm.
That's pretty. I mean, that's almost a constant, man.
So that's on the southern edge of Auburn. That's right next to the Davis Arboretum.
Yes.
I'm gonna step away real quick and see if I can't see anything outside.
Okay. So once again, you are looking at Auburn University of a line of severe storms that are coming through the campus there at Auburn University. And things are getting pretty hairy down there. There is your intense rain that is coming in with this storm. That's nasty. Once again, the severe weather threat should come to an end for central Alabama by 7 o'clock or by 9 o'clock this evening for the rest of the area there. We are watching the severe storms plow through Auburn right now. They are about to get over to the Opelika area as well. This is a pretty serious situation coming in here towards Auburn. As you can see, there is intense lightning, intense rain is falling, but the most significant part of the severe weather has passed Auburn. So we are going to go back to the radar. And as you can see, this line of severe storms is coming through the basically south of Roanoke, coming up here to Lafayette, and then getting down here towards Auburn and getting over here towards Opelika as well. So if you're watching us in Opelika, Alabama, go on ahead and be in your safe place. Also, if you are getting over here towards Smith Station, please be in your safe place as well. And then, of course, getting over here into Phoenix City, Alabama as well. This is going to be a pretty serious situation coming over here. So once again, this is Stephen Ray, aka Stingray, and Drew, and we're watching a severe. Okay.
All right, I'm still here and I'm alive.
What did it look like, man?
It was just a eerie, odd blue color,
Right.
and it had like the low rolling clouds ahead of it. It was super creepy.
But is the wind there at your location now?
Oh yes, oh yes.
So it's pretty violent.
I wouldn't say it was 60. I'd say less than 50 for sure.
Right. Well, we have something new now. Mobile has put the tag on a severe thunderstorm warning. Uh, severe thunderstorm warning for Butler, Conecuh, Covington, and Crenshaw counties, which is back to the southwest of the line that we were looking at, and they've put the tag on it, tornado possible. And I think this is for this spot that is north of Andalusia, just off to the west of Brantley. And let me go ahead and circle this for you. I think that is for this area right in here. And that would be just off to the west of Dozier, down in South Alabama. So, Drew, what are you seeing on your end? Because that could be our next tornado warning. And like I said, this is south of Luverne, about to cross Highway 27, which runs from Opp all the way up to Luverne, Alabama. It's also about to cross 29, which runs from Brantley all the way over to Dozier and then Gant, Alabama. Also, if you're watching us over here in Leon, be in your safe place as well. And Andalusia is not in any kind of warning either. This is just basically for the areas near Luverne and then Brantley, Alabama. But no doubt there is a little bit of rotation there with that storm.
Okay, yeah, I had to get my bearings. Yeah, I see it just around Lafayette.
Like, wait, what?
I'm seeing the rotation around Lafayette.
No, I'm talking about down here in South Alabama, closer to Andalusia.
Are you talking about I thought you were talking about 5 Points.
No, I'm talking about Dozier and Brantley, Alabama. That's down here in Butler, Crenshaw, and Conecuh counties in South Alabama.
Ah, gotcha.
So I think that the part there that is close to Dozier could be
Yes.
the
Definitely,
potential
yeah.
for a tornado. So if you're watching us right now along 29, that runs from Dozier to Brantley and off to the south, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place. And with every run, you do note now, Drew, that continues to tighten up right there.
Yep. Just north of Gant and just west of Dozer, right?
Right, correct. So there's a little bit of a darker green that meets the light green there. And I think that is going to be, if there's anything there, your next chance of seeing a tornado warning pop up. But that is not the only warning of concern. So I'm going to take you back up here and show you what's going on over here towards the Opelika area. And it looks like it's about to get really bad for our folks over here towards Smith Station in Opelika, Alabama. And you said you were seeing rotation where now?
Just ahead of the main front, it's got like low rolling clouds where it's
Yes.
like blowing it out.
And that's going to be close to Lafayette and then coming down to Opelika right now. This has come on through Auburn, so your severe weather threat in Auburn is officially over from this system, and your severe weather threat is over. You are going to see a lot of heavy rain behind it, but your severe weather threat is officially over once this line of wind makes it to you. And dude, that looks really nasty on reflectivity.
Oh yeah. I'm actually seeing a little bit of rotation around Opelika.
All right, let's go back to your radar and see what it looks like on yours. Okay. So we've got yours pulled up. So if you're watching us right now, and especially if you're watching us in Phoenix City right now, this is going to be pretty bad for you as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And Pierce's Crossroads and Smith Station. Please be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows right now. National Weather Service in Birmingham continues the severe thunderstorm warning for Bullock, Macon, and Pike counties until 8 o'clock.
It's at 85.7.
What now?
I got a probe at 85.7 on that front leading edge on the south of Lee County.
So that's wind?
Yeah, that's when.
Wow. Severe thunderstorm warning has also been issued for Barber County till 8:15. So if you're watching us in Smith Station right now, please go ahead and be in your safe place right now. And Drew, go ahead and talk with them. I got to do something real quick.
Okay. We'll just go back to reflectivity. So currently the line is working through, it's about midway through Lee County right now, going up through the end of Chambers. It's just past Lafayette. So it's going to be approaching Lynette and Valley. Beulah, passing through Beauregard. It's going to be coming up on Salem, Smith Station, Crawford. It's just through Hurtsboro. Coming up on Midway, Troy. So let's see. So it's like severe thunderstorm warnings for all of them, 60 mile per hour.
Yes.
I think you said one of these had a tornado possible.
That is for the one down in Mobile. That is down there for Conecuh and Crenshaw counties in Mobile.
Gotcha.
Yep. So that one is back here north of Andalusia.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep. The rest of them right now are just severe thunderstorm warnings to 60. But I can guarantee you, those over here towards Smith Station, coming over here towards Phoenix City, those are going to be closer to 70, man.
That's that same one. The same little area of rotation next to Gant.
National Weather Service in Birmingham, just getting back to another severe weather potential that we have ongoing right now. Birmingham issues a flash flood warning for Shelby and Talladega counties until 1:15 in the morning. So that tells you right there just how bad the flooding is in Shelby, Jefferson, and Talladega counties right now. So that new flash flood warning will not go out until 1:15 a.m. But once again, man, if you were watching us right now, closer to Auburn, not Auburn, but Phoenix City and Smith Station, you have got to be in your safe place right now, because this is easily winds of 70 to 80, no doubt.
Yeah.
And I got to make a phone call real quick because I have a friend who actually lives in Phoenix City. So I'm going to mute my mic for just
Oh,
like,
wow. There's some
yeah,
hail in those storms, too. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm going to mute the mic for like 30 seconds and I'll be right back.
Okay. So we definitely got some hail in these. It's like maybe two. Yeah, 2.6. And that's coming up on Beulah. And so it's going to be the south side of Beulah, north part of Smith Station, just north of Salem. So I'm pretty sure my good friend Jeremy Pickett is right around in that area. He's right here on the edge of Lee County, so he should be getting some nice hailstones. All right, so now it's coming up on Smith Station and Valley. I definitely would not advise traveling in this because it is definitely near impossible to see when you're trying to drive in it. So it looks like it's going to go down 280. It's coming up on Smith Station, Crawford. Columbus. Banks. Troy.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Drew. We also just got a report of two people trapped in a home with tree down on the home in Coosa County,
Coosa County.
which is further back a little
Yeah.
bit. But two people are trapped in a
Rockford.
home with trees down on a home. So that is over there in Coosa County. So that is a very serious situation. Also, there are other areas without power, a good area of Alabama that is without power right now due to these nasty, severe storms that have progressed across the entire state.
So it's like Tallahassee out of Florida issued a severe thunderstorm for Coffee, Dale, and Henry, Alabama.
Yes. By the way, I need to pull up the chat out of Tallahassee just in case they going ahead and were to issue a tornado warning. And by the way, we only have one tornado warning on the board, and it's way up there in Kentucky. So this storm is not just an Alabama situation. The storm goes all the way up to the Kentucky border. Okay, so just like Drew was talking about, we got a brand new severe thunderstorm warning for Henry, Dale, Coffee counties in Alabama, and then it extends over into southwestern Georgia as well. But the most significant line, part of the line, is going to be this one coming up here towards the Columbus, Georgia area. And it is going to be coming up towards Phoenix City here within just a matter of minutes. So if you're watching us right now in Smith Station or Prentice Crossroads, that is going to be where this storm is coming up over you right now. Also, Mott's, Alabama, Smith Station, Monterey Heights. If you're watching us right now along 240, coming into Phoenix City, if you're watching us on Highway 80, basically from Crawford over to Ladona, and then getting into the heart of Phoenix City, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place. Also, near where the intersection of 80 and 280 crosses, there just west of Phoenix City. That's where you need to be hunkered down in a sturdy shelter and in your safe place, because that's right on top of you right now. And that looks pretty significant right there. I'm actually going to and we've run out of the Birmingham radar site.
So it's like they're going to continue the severe thunderstorm warning for Bullock, Macon, and Pike counties.
Yes.
And Barber.
Yes. So if you're watching us right now on County Road 197, also County Road 208, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place right now close to Phoenix City. And basically, Phoenix City is divided by the river there between Columbus, Georgia, and Phoenix City, Alabama. So if you're watching us right now, also in Girard, going ahead and be in your safe place right now, too, for the potential of damaging straight line winds easily in excess of 70 miles per hour. And believe it or not, man, now this is interesting. The National Weather Service in Peachtree City, Georgia, has actually gone tornado possible and and winds up to 70. However, Birmingham keeps it at 60 miles per hour. That's strange.
That is weird. I just saw some rotation up here.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Chambers and Lee County until 8 o'clock. Damaging winds to 60. And then Peachtree City, Georgia says, nope, we're going 70. That's insane.
Yeah, that was about, I don't think it was that high whenever it crossed. Remember, it was up north around Alexander City. That was where the bulk of it. And then it seems like after it crossed into Auburn, it really started ramping up in Lee County.
Yes. So once again, Chambers. So once again, nothing new from from Mobile on the Butler, Conecuh, Covington, or Crenshaw County storm, and those go for another 10 minutes. Birmingham continues a severe thunderstorm warning for Russell County. All right, tornado watch has now been canceled for Montgomery and for Tallapoosa counties. So they are basically trimming away the watch as the line of storms makes it out of your area.
Yeah.
So let's take a look now at that all possible rotation there that is coming up here north of Enterprise, north of Elba. Do you still see any rotation? And this is going to be north of Andalusia, Alabama, in far southern Alabama, Drew. Are you seeing any kind of rotation down there? Because if you're not, then I think we need to go on ahead and take a break and then eventually come back.
North of Opp, west of Elba.
Okay, so you are still seeing some rotation there.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, so let me see.
But then again, the chances of them, I mean, it's kind of borderline.
And what are you looking at it from? Fort Rucker?
Yes, Fort Rucker.
Looks a little bit better from Tallahassee though.
Yeah, you're just gonna look higher up.
Yeah. So what do you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, we can stay. We can hop off. We can get off, take a little break. I think the majority of this is just going to pass through.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to take a short break, probably about 15 or 20 minutes, and we will intend to come back about 8 o'clock. Before then, if any of these storms had to happen to become tornadic.
How about we just leave the feed up and I'll just leave the music going and be done with it.
Well,
Then we can just hop on.
all right. Let's just leave the feed up for now, but no music.
Okay.
We're going to leave the feed up, but we're going to monitor things and just come back here in probably about 10 minutes.
So can you still hear me? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. You're here, but we're talking live though, I think.
Oh, okay.
Alright, guys, it is currently 8:02, and I wanted to jump back up here on social media and do one final radar check. As you can see, the majority of the storms have pushed out of central Alabama, and now they are draped across the southern portions of Alabama, basically from Eufaula, stretching back over here to just north of Florala, Alabama. And this is the last push of the severe storms. Next up in line is Eufaula, then Ozark, then Enterprise, then Florala, then Dothan, and then they are completely gone from the state of Alabama. Now, let me real quick go ahead and put on the velocity. And the good news is I do not see any signs of rotation right now. And so I think it is safe to say that we can sign off here on the Facebook group. We want to thank all of you guys who have. Wait a second. Okay, just making sure that nobody issued a tornado warning before we signed off. So the severe weather will continue to push off to the south and to the east and completely push out of Alabama. I think by about 9:30 Central Time tonight, 10:30 Eastern. I think that's how long it's going to take to get this line from where it is now down past Dothan and down into Florida and Georgia. So we are going to continue to watch this as it continues to push on off to the south and the east. But I think it's safe to say that we can sign off here on the Facebook group from the live feed. However, we will still be posting warnings in the group, and if any of these storms do happen to come back with a tornado warning, I will be right here to provide the latest weather information until these storms get out of Alabama. Hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and keep it tuned right here on Facebook and social media for the latest updates here for all of the threatening weather situation. But if there are no other tornado warnings tonight, I will not be back doing any more live streams. Have a great Tuesday night, and as always, from all of us here at the Alabama Stormtroopers Network, God bless.